All right.
This one doesn't need bloopers.
Jump in. You don't do bloopers on these?
I don't remember.
It's, we frame it like most any other Prog Song Sunday.
Okay.
But we could jump in.
Let's jump in.
You ready to go?
Yeah.
Okay. Hello everybody and welcome to Nathan on Shuffle and to our latest episode of Prog Song Sunday. I've got Jana with me.
Hello.
And this is the show where we listen to prog music together and enjoy it. And it's the first listen for Jana. Hopefully enjoy it. I shouldn't
That's
assume.
Very
Yeah.
presumptive. Presumptive?
Presumptuous.
Presumptuous. That's it.
So yeah, today usually we shuffle into a song at random, a prog song, but today we're doing one that we've picked out, that I've picked for this month. We're doing Gentle Giant month. We did the first half of The Power and the Glory at the beginning of the month, and now we're going to finish it off with the second half.
Different background.
With a different background.
Different house.
Different house. A lot has happened since the last Gentle Giant video. So.
We're a lot more exhausted.
Yeah, so if we seem tired in this video.
That's why.
That's why. We're still dealing with unpacking and setting things up and
building furniture,
doing the best we can.
Yeah,
but I'm excited for this one because this is one of my favorite albums and it'll be fun to finish it. It's a little bit of a concept album. We talked a bit about like this king's rise to power and like their kind of
and everybody wanted
trajectory.
They wanted his help, you know, they called for his help, and
right,
I feel like that's kind of where it left off almost.
Right,
I don't remember.
Almost. Yeah, I think that's about right. So
I remember liking the music.
Yeah. Some of it was kind of wacky for you. You know, Gentle Giant always has
This is the one where it had like a saloon music or something at one point?
I think that you're thinking of Emerson, Lake and Palmer.
Oh, darn.
That was brain salad surgery, I think.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, there's a lot of little quirky parts to this as well. So
that's what I remember. There's like quirky things.
Yeah. Some of the songs you were a little bit... Okay, that's different. But I think overall you were positive, so...
Okay, I might take notes. I don't have pen and pencil, so I'll do it on my phone.
Just a Notes app.
Yeah, Notes app.
This video is sponsored by Notes app. No, it's not.
Notes.
Alright.
Okay.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
This is the final 4 songs, starting with Cogs and Cogs. No God's a Man, The Face, and then Valedictory.
Valedictory.
All right, let's continue.
Power and the Glory. About a king.
About a king. Ready?
Yes.
All right. No God's a Man.
That's it?
That's it. The face. face. Now the last track. Valedictory. There you go. That's the end.
Is that how the whole album ends?
That's how the whole album ends. Huh. There you go.
Interesting.
That's the end. Interesting, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Any thoughts?
Oh,
Lot to
people
take
in
in.
charge can be really arrogant.
Yeah, that's the summary.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense.
Okay. I was taking notes, so if you saw me looking down, that's why. Things I noted about this is that the in cogs and cogs.
Yes.
Cogs and cogs.
Cogs and cogs.
That there were times where the music and the lyrics all like sang / played the same beat.
Okay.
So like they were all playing in unison, including the singer.
Yeah.
And so I thought that was kind of fun.
Right.
It was like a different type of sound. And it's always interesting when bands do that because it just really puts a staccato like on, or not always necessarily staccato, but always puts a emphasis on the words that they're doing and the things that they're saying. And so for this one, it was, if I'm following along with the story.
Sure. Yeah.
It's that like the people are asking for help and not getting it. And so, like, the streets are not paved. And you said you would do that. You're breaking your promises. Okay? And then,
And what I like about Cogs and Cogs, sorry.
Yeah, go.
Don't mean to cut you off. But, you based on the name, you think of it like cogs kind of like turning together. And so that's why I think the music really personifies it well, because it's like, sometimes it's these different musical things, but they fit together in this kind of cog and cog arrangement and like work in tandem. And sometimes you hear the like vocal round kind of thing going on that's, to me, like indicative of that, like cogs fitting together and turning. And sometimes they're a little bit off, but sometimes they lock together, and you can hear that kind of happening through the music and personifying that really well. So that's what always been one of my favorite Gentle Giant tracks.
That's very astute.
I don't know if I'm explaining it well, but in my head it really makes sense that how this is themed and how the music fits with the theme of the track. So
yeah, I think that's great.
Yeah.
So then next was No God's a Man, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it was, first of all, it had some really funky beats in there and like funky rhythms. There's a fun bass part. I just wrote fun over. And then the lyrics talking about the cycle is repeating that the king has lost the favor of the people. Mm-hmm. They're telling him go away. Like you need to like and that just happens like it just repeats, like the cycle is repeating. That's what what I got from the lyrics on that one.
Okay.
But I did say the music is cool and the bass sometimes had the melody. So that was great.
I think it's a beautiful track. I really enjoy this too. And to me, basically the title, No God's a Man, like, he's kind of vaulted himself up as a god, but, like, according to the people, he's not that, he's just a regular guy. And,
it's the pride cycle.
It's just highlighting his pride and how he's kind of falling and coming back to, like, reality.
And it's just going to repeat itself and come back around.
So.
Cool. And then the face was next, right?
Yeah.
And then the violin versus guitar. I loved that. I thought that was so cool. That the violin popped in every now and then, but then like would take over and like really have just these really wonderful lines, like melodies and then more about the story itself, that confidence, the confidence that the king had, it's really just his downfall.
Sure.
And I thought it was interesting that they say it's because it's called the face, that the face, you have to show the face that it's sorry. So like, I don't know who's giving him advice, but they're telling him to, like, you need to appear sorry. Like you need to like,
you've messed up. You need to take tell people you're humble.
Yeah. Take responsibility. And you need to apologize, and because you're playing the game and you're losing the game,
right? And
so you need to play this game, and so like that's what they're telling him to do, all in the middle of killer guitar solos.
And violin
that was really
parts.
So good.
Yeah, and I love kind of the funkiness of a lot of these tracks too. Just really cool beat, and you just really get into a good groove with them.
Yeah,
and so I really find them fun to listen to.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah.
And then the last one, valedictory. Basically, he said that he played the part, and he's like, no, you have to believe me. I didn't really betray you. Like, it's this is just how it happens, and plans just change. We had to change the plans because of me, but also because of you really needed me to change the plans. Like he's gaslighting the audience. And so in the meantime, let's go ahead and praise me. Hail to the power and the glory.
Yeah. So
that's my interpretation of that. And
that's
then
cool.
I wrote, it auto-corrected to funky heat, but it is funky beat again.
It's a good funky heat on that.
And then I thought it was interesting how it sped up so much at the end, like almost like it was like going out of control. Like, okay, we fixed it, and then it's starting to like get out of control again, like because the pride cycle is going to happen, and the whole thing is going to happen again.
Yeah, and what's cool about it, I don't expect you to remember the first half of the album that we listened to a month ago. But Valedictory is basically a reprise of Proclamation. Like, so it is kind of this like cycle that's going back to the beginning, but it's darker now. It's more distorted, more like kind of, you know, darker in its tone compared to the opening where it's more hopeful, more uplifting, more like, you know, I'm gonna make change happen. We're gonna like bring new stuff to the kingdom. You know, I'm gonna be this great leader. Now it's more like, you know, let's not have things change. I still want to be in charge. I don't want you guys to overthrow me. I want to, you know, do and impose the rules I want and stuff. And it's kind of this darker undertone, showcasing that fall, that pride, that arrogance that has come into this leader. So
he did say it was time to rearrange, or the lyrics said it was time to rearrange. So I wonder if like I'm going to change around the people around me.
Yeah,
he's gonna
try to bring in some yes men or something.
Yeah.
Who knows? So yeah, that's the power and the glory.
Absolute power absolutely corrupts.
For sure, yeah. It's a good warning for any leaders we may experience and see in today's world.
Cool.
We won't go much deeper than that.
Nope.
But yeah,
we're
so
apolitical on the channel.
But yeah, this is a really cool album. I really love it. I love Gentle Giant. They're one of my all-time favorite bands, and this is probably my favorite album by them. So, and I like how it's a cool concept. It's a fairly short album, so you can listen to it pretty quickly. And there's some really fun, quirky, funky bits, but there's also some really meaningful, ballad-esque moments that tell the story really well. Mm-hmm. And I think it's a great showcase for the band and all that they are about. So
yeah, they've always got like a funky sound, and I think sometimes that makes it difficult for me to to connect with it. But
it's not quite your favorite style.
I felt like this was really, really good, and I really liked it.
Yeah,
I the whole thing as a whole,
that's
like
good.
I thought it was really good, really unique.
I think when there's a
cool story
behind it, I think that really helps bring it together for you. Like
that helps me.
You know, like 2112 when we listened to that. You know, like having a cool story really makes the music come to life. I think for you. So
yeah.
That's a lot of fun when we can get into those.
Yep.
All right, cool. So let us know in the comments how you guys feel about Gentle Giant and this album. Hopefully you caught both sides of our show here.
If not, go back and listen.
Yeah, go back to listen to side one and see what you're missing there. So thank you guys so much for joining us. Hopefully you'll stick around for future episodes. We do this every Sunday and have a lot of fun listening to Prog together. So thank you guys, and we'll see you later. Enjoy the music.
Bye.
Bye.